So if you're gonna watch this video in the morning, you were gonna hear things like, what has happened to the managers and what is happening with the manager market? Because it seems like it's a really bad thing at the moment. It's not looking good, because as things are turning up, it's always gonna be leaving us with surprises, people. I'm back again. This is the part two to why managers are refusing Bayern Munich, as we continue with what's also happening in Barcelona and the excitement of Manchester United with their manager. There is a manager who's moving somewhere, and I'm really happy that my team is now confirmed that they have a manager. Click the like button, subscribe to Connect, the best way you support us here at the TFC. Hello guys, I'm your host Sam, and we are going to be talking about managers. So Bayern Munich were rejected by, I think, about 5 managers. Xabi Alonso, the other one, I think, who is it? I think Nagelsmann, also the former Hans Flick. They were also rejected by even their manager that they said they were sacking in Thomas Tuchel, also rejected them as well just recently. There's also the manager who is at Crystal Palace, rejected as well by Crystal Palace. There is always a way that this team is getting rejected by managers. Also, the manager who's the Austrian manager as well, who was, is it Radnik, rejected Bayern Munich. And it's crazy why this is continues happening, because I told you, player power is dominating when it comes to the Bayern Munich team. It's dominating when it comes to the Bayern Munich club and everything that is happening. So no manager wants to go their way. They're going to be ruined by a manager. This happened at Chelsea. It's only that at Chelsea they discovered a little bit late, but now managers have stepped up. They are not going to allow to be living in a world where players controls them, especially in this season of the games that we are watching, where Pep Guardiola has really literally written football as we know it. A manager's tactics, a manager's plans, that's what you put into the pitch. If you don't put it, you don't get onto the pitch. So when you have a Bayern Munich where they feel like they're higher than the manager, where you can hear somebody like, for example, Thomas Muller come shouts and say whatever he wants to say about a manager, it's not going to cut it. And Thomas Tuchel seems like he was really willing to at least try to stay, and he said the things that he wanted to get well, because he knew now that they're twerking for him now. They want him to stay. And he gave them some, some list of a paper where they needed to agree upon if he was going to be the next manager of Bayern Munich. They said no. He said no. So he has rejected, and it's over. The problem is this. It's already summer now, and Bayern Munich don't have a manager. Who's going to be the manager of Bayern Munich? That's the question that we're asking. It's going to be an exciting times, people. I want to know your thoughts in the comment section. As we move on to the Barcelona and Xabi Alonso, I'll talk about that one. No, it's Xavi Hernandez. We'll talk about that one. So this is the video that I made in the morning, talking about all the managers that had rejected Bayern Munich and exactly what was going to be next for Bayern Munich. Then again, the rumors came out that De Zerbi is leaving Brighton tomorrow after the United game, which means that there could be an opening. There could be an opening for Bayern Munich to go get De Zerbi. But we're back again here because another manager have just rejected Bayern Munich, who said that he's going to be willing to stay at Benfica. So my question in the morning, which I wanted to ask, which is very important, was why are managers rejecting Bayern Munich? Why are so many elite managers don't want to be Bayern Munich's manager? And in my very own head, I've tried to make a bit of sense of that and still don't even have answers. Because just to remind you, the list of managers who have said no to Bayern Munich are Nagelsmann, Alonso, Radnik, Emery, De Zerbi, Schmidt, Zidane, Lopetegui, and Gona, the one from who's now at Crystal Palace, who have literally said no to them. And Thomas Tuchel as well being part of that, who was also being told he could come back, but he also rejected. So hello guys, welcome back to another video. My name is Sam, and we're going to talk about the manager market, what is really happening with it, and exactly what is going to be happening. Because as well, like I said, if you had watched that earlier video in the morning, you would have heard me talk about Barcelona as well, Xavi, but it seems like Xavi has came in and squandered those rumors, because he said that those are just rumors. Him and the president and Barcelona are actually in good books. So we're going to leave that one there, but we're going to talk about the manager market. Why is it so difficult at the moment to find a manager? And at the same time, Why are they not just going for the special one? Because Jose Mourinho is there, still waiting for a club, and Bayern Munich will suit him just fine. So as we talk about all the things that are happening in terms of manager-wise and everything that we do expect to see from managers, Bayern Munich have been rejected by so many players. And in my last week video, I said, or is it last week by one? I'm not really sure. Video, I said one of the main purpose why managers don't want to be at Bayern Munich, don't want to make sure that they actually work with this team, it's because of the fact that there is so much player power. If the players don't like you, you are done. If the players don't believe in your things, you're done. And it has been happening for such a long time that I think now it's now catching up with them. And I just feel like it's going to get worse. And to make matters even worse, for the first time, I think in a very, very long time, Bayern Munich are going to finish number 3 in the Bundesliga. And to make matters worse, on top of that, they still cannot find the right managers for them. They are trying to bring back Rangnick, but we know that Rangnick said no in the beginning. So exactly what are they going to do to try to convince him that he comes to this team? And as well, who exactly is not left in their plate for them to keep choosing? Because I've been looking around, I've been fishing around in people. I just cannot find any manager who's thinking of actually going there. But in terms of manager transfers, it seems like it's scarce at the moment, and every team with its own managers, they're holding on with everything that they have. Hence, Liverpool had to move so fast with the Slot thing, and now they're holding on to him. De Zerbi leaving, could that be an opening? But at the moment, he doesn't want to go to Bayern. United also, there were some things about Erik ten Hag. Can they go for him? So many questions to be asked. I'm not really not sure exactly how things will look like, but I'm really curious to see how things will turn out. But let me talk about the De Zerbi issue as well, because the Bayern Munich have talked about it so many times, and I'm even getting bored of talking about it. Let's talk about the Roberto De Zerbi. Breaking news here today from the official page of Brighton, confirming that their manager Roberto De Zerbi will be leaving the club at the end of tomorrow's game against Manchester United. And as we are friends, as we always want more to, like, in an idea exactly why could the manager be leaving, what is the purpose, what exactly is happening, we were not really given enough, but until himself, the man, came out in a statement that was written in the club official statement, where he said that the clubs and them, they're going to be moving pathways as they try to achieve the best of what they want to achieve in a season. So in other words, it means that there could have been a conflict in between the managers as well as the board or the owners. And it seems like what he wants to achieve is not exactly what the owners are willing to meet. Because remember, if we talk about Brighton, these are a selling club. They are always known of creating talent, selling them, creating talents, selling them. They did that with Moises Caicedo, McAllister, and so forth and so on. So many players have moved. Ben White, Trossard, so many players have been moving from one club to another, because that's how their model is made up. And of course, questions will rise. Of course, people will ask so many questions. Why would now De Zerbi be walking away? I think because of the fact that it seems like, again, they might have to sell some other players as well, as they help out to try to create their own source of, I don't know how can I call it, source of strength, keep running, making more money out of transfers, and buy small talent, make them into humongous talents, and do so. Maybe De Zerbi did not want that. Maybe he wanted to actually have a team which he can build from and actually achieve more with. Because looking at what they did last season, and the fact that in the season which they were in the European competition, they were not even able to produce what people would expect them to do so. Could have actually, that's what I'm guessing, by the way. This is coming out of me. So if you have to like it, let's call it breaking news. Could have been the reason why De Zerbi has decided to walk, because he cannot work with the club that is not going to hold on to the stars so that he can achieve what he wants to achieve as a manager. I think that's exactly how I can put it into it. As well as now, the other thing that has been confirmed on Sky Sports, it looks like he's not only living alone, but also his coaching staff. So it means that, like, the way we have been shocked with what's happening at Liverpool could be what is also happening as well at the other club, which we call Brighton, and it's gonna be interesting as we know that one of their legends, Lallana, is leaving. It's not really the legend at the moment. I don't know, maybe he is a legend. Lallana is leaving. Miuna got a 1-year contract extension and so forth. The other player who got it as well. But now I'm curious, what happens to this Brighton team that was playing good football? Who exactly is gonna be their new manager? What are they going to do to build up this club so that they continued with the motto that they've been working on, with whatever they wanted to achieve in the very end? How would they do it? I could try to guess and say that maybe they might bring back their former manager who went to Chelsea. I think maybe Graham Potter could be coming back to Bayern because he's also already loved and he understands how this team works and how things moves on. Like, he already has his coaching staff. Could he be the guy who comes back into this Brighton team? Those are all questions that we all need answers to, and we are going to be waiting to see what happens as things folds on. But at the moment, what I can tell you is that Brighton are looking for a manager, and it's going to be interesting who will be. There are a lot of managers who are leaving, but yet not yet proven. Graham Potter for them could be the only guy who could fit whatever they are trying to achieve. But usually whenever a manager leaves, something is happening. And I never expected that the day where Klopp is leaving, we are already now adding De Zerbi into the list. This has been a crazy season. What's happening? So many managers are quitting. So at the moment, I can confirm that 3 managers are leaving firmly in the Premier League. Jurgen Klopp confirmed that, as well as West Ham's boss, let me know his name, and now De Zerbi. There is a lot of things that could happen, as well as there is a small rumor. It has not yet been cleared, but it is a rumor, people, that maybe the Burnley manager could be the guy who would move to Brighton. Yes, people, you are hearing it first time here before it is actually broken. That we could see the former Burnley manager Vincent Kompany moving into the Premier League with Brighton. That's all. These are also some of the rumors we've been told. So it's gonna be an interesting season. It's gonna be an interesting summer to see how these teams build up their squads, build up their management, and how things will look like at the very end. But you can do me a favor. You can click the like button. You can subscribe to the Connect. You can let me know what you think about the manager of voodoo-ness that is happening in the Premier League, because I think it has been happening for such a long time, and I just don't know when it's coming to an end. Thank you very much for watching. I've been your host, Sam. We'll be back again with another one. So much to talk about. Klopp's farewell tour is still happening, and I have so much to talk about as well when it comes to that. But at the moment, just sit down to what I've just talked about and let me know what your thoughts are and what's going to happen to Bayern Munich. I have so many questions. Give me an answer. Click the like button. See me on the other side. I'm out. Peace. Subscribe.